Madam Chair, I ask for unanimous consent to address the House.
The gentleman's recognized.
I rise today to discuss H.R. 26, the Born Alive Survivor Protection Act that passed out of the House last week, unanimously on one side but divided on the other, except for one vote from a colleague from Texas. And I understand that the nation is divided on the topic of abortion, but that's not what this bill is. This bill is to protect a living soul that survived a traumatic event. And this is one that I've been losing sleep over, and I wanted to add perspective, my perspective, from someone who fought in 2 wars. And what I don't understand is why we are divided, because when I was overseas, my teammates and I, and my brothers and sisters in arms, and we were actively engaging the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, at any moment, whether it was an ambush, an IED, if a hostile act was being presented to us at any moment, if that individual relinquished their weapons, decreased their aggressive posture, we were to do the exact same. If that terrorist, if that individual was injured, shot, we were to render medical aid. We were to act humanely, even after they just tried to kill us. If necessary, we would life flight them to the same hospital that an American soldier would go to, period. That rule of law was passed out of this body unanimously. Every member in this House demanded that American soldiers treated every human humanely, period. That rule protects individuals that because of the color of your skin, they would crucify you and torture you and kill you. Because of your religious practices, if it was not in accordance to theirs, they would lock you in a cage and throw you in a lake. If they did not agree with who you were, what you were, and how you were, they would mercifully hunt you down and execute you. So what I don't understand is how this body could unanimously pass a law that would protect somebody who absolutely despises our way of life, but we cannot come together to protect an innocent child that survived an abortion. I don't understand that, because I know that everyone in here is a mother, a father, a grandparent, an aunt, or an uncle. And at any moment, walking down the street, if there was a child in duress, you would kill yourself to get to him and save him. But because this child survived abortion, you're going to turn your back and vote not to give them medical care. If this ever presents itself back to this body, I humbly take a knee and ask that you change your vote and vote yes to protect these children. I yield back.